Okay, so it's really late, and I'm only gonna do a really quick video. The sound of my custom shop video, um, I was speaking extremely soft with the two custom shops, and then the guitars were a lot louder. So again, I said I'm not gonna take this whole thing. It's not that I don't take it seriously. I hate having to go through all the production. I don't want to have to get to ads if for some reason this ever gets. I was trying to watch a video the other day of another musician vlogger, and I mean, it took like 7 minutes just to get to the part I wanted to hear. So anyway, that's my 44-second rant. So right into it. Hopefully this is sounding a little better. I'm not in my music room. I'm in my bar right now. But I just got this guitar today. I actually sold the Gibson Custom Shop Gold Top. I don't know, didn't connect with it, whatever. But I've been pining for a Gibson J-45. And I actually went with the J-45 Studio. And I'm going to tell you the quick few reasons before we play it a little. Because it really wasn't about price at that point. They're not that far apart. I think the walnut is just awesome. Look at that. I think it's awesome. At a point you get tired of, sunburst, finishes especially. In fact, I think I'm so tired of sunburst finishes that I don't think I even own a single one. That can't be possible. I'll have to check on that. That can't be possible. But I went for the J-45 Studio walnut. I do like the walnut burst a lot, but I wanted this back and sides, and this came from Musician's Friend, not like Sweetwater where you get to actually pick and see every little thing that you're getting. So I did get a little bit lucky. I'm not gonna lie, because this walnut green is fantastic, and the matching walnut fingerboard and bridge. Like any new guitar, they were extremely dry. I put an insane amount of, I don't even know, a lot of people use the Diodario Hydrator, I think. I use Music Nomad F1 oil. I mean, whatever, works just fine. This guitar is fantastic, as you would expect, of course, from Gibson. Well, as I expect. There are people who hate Gibson. I don't. It's really up to you, of course. I mean, there are a lot of people who just love the traditional look, and I know that this is going to sound different than a J-45 standard because it's walnut and not mahogany, but I don't know. I've played a lot of them. I really have, and I don't know. I'm not hearing a big difference, but I'm also not one of those people. I'm sorry. You might be one of those people who watch this channel. I'm not the type of guy that I get extremely fixated on every little nuance of sound or every little nuance of feel. I pick things that I like, and I play them, and I get used to them, and you get used to anything that you play if especially if you love it, and if you personally love it and you love the sound. And that's kind of where this ended up. And I didn't love the gold top. I didn't love the sound. I didn't love the feel. So that's why I sold it. I said in my last video at the very end, I don't know. I'm personally not seeing a big difference between Gibson USA and Gibson Custom Shop. And that's why I sold it. I was in it really cheap, or even free, I think. I was in that one really low. I had a really good run there. So, I don't know. It didn't do anything for me. I prefer my USA Gibsons more than I did prefer that particular custom shop. Could have been that year. Could have been a lot of things. So anyway, I'm going to show this back one more time because it's showing up so much better in the camera than I thought it would. And I think it's just so sick. I absolutely love the walnut. I think this is absolutely incredible. So, and to me, it sounds as good as it looks. So not a lot of videos on the J-45 Studios versus standards. I don't have a standard. I'm not doing that video. I've played a bunch, and this is where I landed. I landed on the studio, and I'm very happy with myself on it. Let me see if I can get a little. The sound's definitely going to come through. This thing projects. It's actually taking me a minute to get used to the action. Um, the action is pretty low. Actually, it's extremely low up here compared to a lot of other acoustics that I own or have had. So that's pretty cool. It's extremely low there. You know, a little bit higher here at the 12th fret, typical. You know what I mean? I didn't shave this down or anything. Um, I do like the case it came in. They've switched to a black hard case. And I'm not gonna lie, I did like the darker tan ones they were using for a few years. But anyway, whatever, no problem. It's still just a case, but it's those little things. Case candy, pretty cool. There's a simple Gibson tool, not this one because it's an older one, but simple Gibson tool and a leather keychain, and it actually comes with a pretty serious humidifier pack. The only reason I'm not showing you right now is just because the room I'm in is just tile floor everywhere. I really have nowhere to put this guitar down for a minute. I have no stands, no nothing. So, but it comes with some pretty cool stuff. Case is pretty cool. Again, seriously heavy, thick humidifier pack. That really shocked me. And then just your little Gibson, checklist card and stuff. So for me, home run, love them. I think they're great. You can definitely find them for an extremely. I've seen a lot of really good prices on the used market. And normally I don't have a problem buying used, but usually when I make a decision to keep something for myself, I buy new. Because my problem with used, and this is my only problem, is I don't really know what people have done to them, and people do a lot of things. My Gibson J-200, I bought it used because, I got it all in plus shipping for $3,000. And I think they're closer to $6,000 new, so, and it's only a 2018, so that was the best I could possibly do on that one. But I found things right away. There was, I found things actually not right away, but the bridge was actually, the saddle was actually raised, which I thought was interesting. It looked like the bridge was starting to come up, and they put like a kind of a small layer of glue in front of it. That was a little bit odd. And there was some filing on the nut, and just these little subtle things that you don't quite notice right away, so bought this new. I'm happy with it new. I'm happy with the price of it new. I love it. But if you are not in that, new market, there's some insanely good deals on this thing. There's a guy I know. There's a guy I know who will take $1,300 for one of these, and it's only like 2 years old. So steel. If anybody's interested in that, maybe I can set you up. So leave a comment. But yeah. What else can I say? Sick. Absolutely sick. Love it. Love it. Love the color tone. Love the staining. Not staining. It's just natural. That's just natural walnut. I absolutely love it. So, what else can I say?